Hey girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. Today's going to be what's happening. I like to do that on Monday. I don't know when you're watching it, but it's an idea. Okay, what's going on, what's cooking, we want to know. Okay, so it can be on any kind of area of your life. He might or might not resonate. In that case, let it go, right? It's not for everyone. Okay, one, two, one, two. I don't know what's cooking, but my goodness. Anyhow, pile number one, Eight of Pentacles. Three of Swords, Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. Interesting. So a situation that was definitely complicated, hurtful, disappointment, all of this. It could have been definitely a third party. It'd be very, very tricky for both of you. Very difficult to go through. Okay, that is going to unblock because, yes, it was an offer. Maybe an offer is gonna come up. Also, it was maybe love at first sight. Maybe the offer was not completely ready. Maybe they went for another candidate or something was refused to you. But now, boom, the offer is back on. Because there's a way to make it work. I think this person, if they were with someone else, obviously they were not with the right person. Otherwise, they wouldn't have love at first sight for you. Period. If they decided work-wise that they were going for someone else instead of you, big mistake, because now they realize, oh, we messed up, we need to make another offer to the right person, but this time juicy. And also, it's an idea that number 8, infinity number, the door is always open. They never forgot you. How could they? I mean, hello. So they're gonna find a way to make this work. Maybe asking you to retrain, or maybe you becoming a mentor for other people. But also finding a new way to reopen your heart, believe again, trust that person again. I know it's difficult to trust again when the trust has been broken. Personally, I feel there's still a crack in the wall, even if you're trying to forgive, and you can forgive, but you won't forget. I find it difficult personally when the trust is gone, but I take a long time before I remove my trust. But when I do remove the trust, it's gone. That's who I am, but it doesn't mean it's the right way. But it works for me anyhow. So there's different things to learn. At the end of the day, it can be learning to trust again. Maybe it's learning maybe to close the door, even though it's so difficult. But maybe for you, it's been going on for long enough, and you might not want to be connecting to that person ever again because they did really hurt you big time. Right, okay, more information. Yeah, they're rushing towards you. My goodness, they realize they got it wrong. Duh, hello. And also because they needed to become an emperor. Male, female, doesn't matter. An emperor is someone who definitely gonna be rushing for sure, because when they know they're empress, oh my goodness, nothing's gonna stop them. They want victory. But of course, they had to become the best version of themselves, because you're not gonna have some kind of page or even knight or king. No, you want 4 kings in one. You want an emperor, period, because you know your worth as well. Okay, so this person, there is someone of authority who want to say, I want you for the job, we got it wrong, I want you back. Or yes, someone who was fluffing around with someone else, they want you and you only. They have a determination, they have clarity. Thank God. They had to go through a 10 of Swords in order to have that Ace of Swords, that clarity, and come towards you very strongly. So for me, then an authority is going to decide if you have some kind of legal action going on. They're going to decide you were right, they were wrong. We got it wrong first, but now we rectifying. I like that. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, maybe a few bits and pieces. Yes, of course, maybe you might have a strong conversation. Like, how did you know that I was choice number 1? Hello, where were you? I mean, seriously. So conversation going to have to happen. It's going to have to be very straight to the point. Voila. Yeah, because someone was very defensive with the word cutting as well. There was no need to be like this, because they were defending their position. They were trying to get you out of the picture, because it could not really justify that you were not choice number 1. How could they justify you not being choice number 1? Hello. So at the end of the day, they're also been watching you on social media big time. So for me, it's a movement forward here. It's an idea like, we got it wrong, I got it wrong, now I choose you, and now I know why, and I'm going for it, taking action, no fluffing around. But it's also the mind that needed to be in alignment with the heart, because it's a lot about the sword, right? Okay, pile number 2. Wow. Temperance, Queen of Swords, the Sun, boom, bada boom, beautiful. Beautiful. So it's something was written, something, whatever happened, needed to happen for you to get to where you are today. Sound cliche, but sometimes we think that, oh, we know it all. We decided with our ego that I want things now. Well, actually, there is a divine timing which is always on time, whether we like it or not. You just have to balance the emotion and learn to wait for the right opportunity, learn to wait for the right person. In the meantime, you need to cut off something or somebody. I think the Queen of Swords is someone who's very truthful, very fair at the end of the day, because it's like, for me, remind me of the Justice card with that sword. The Queen of Swords, male, female, doesn't matter, of course, is someone who's going to give a lot of chances, a lot of opportunity for the other person to prove themselves. But at some point, enough is enough, and boom, the sword is cutting, and there's no going back. Period. Okay, so if you cut somebody or something, then you give yourself an opportunity to be true to yourself. Your inner child is at peace. And also, you might connect with someone who also is in that state, which is inner child. And it's a lot of joy, a lot of fun together, a lot of freedom to be yourself. You feel at home with that person. There's no need for you to be protecting your heart with a thought. There's no need for you to be in alert all the time, because you clear everything and now you're at peace and you can be truly yourself. There's a lot of joy and fun coming up as well. It could be connecting to children. Absolutely. So absolutely standing here. Yes, reconciliation is very possible, but I would say you need to cut off something or someone before you can be at peace with someone else. For some reason, I don't know. I'm not sure if, sorry, I'm just feeling it. For me, yes, there's an ideal reconciliation, but for me, it could be someone completely brand new. We need to have more calm, because someone doesn't behave in a way that is acceptable. And maybe you gave so many chances. At some point, you have to give a chance to yourself before anybody else. And I think you need to do like a spring clean in your life, in your heart, in your soul, in order to be at peace with yourself. Then you will find a person that will offer you everything that you deserve, and not breadcrumbs and not rubbish. There's a partnership as well. There's an idea of being two, but equally. So I just don't know if it's somebody new, someone. You're gonna take a leap of faith for sure. Maybe I don't know why I feel it's someone new, because you're gonna go for something that you didn't think would ever happen to you. You might decide to completely go outside of the box. You don't have the manual, never been there, but you decided, okay, you know what, that's it. So it can be getting into your own business, moving home, moving country, going with someone completely different, but you going for it because you feel. And also there's an idea of the sun, going towards the sun, going towards the light, because the darkness, you're done with it. Enough is enough. It's been such a journey, you just don't want that anymore in your life. Yeah, I do think my intuition, you have the choice to reconcile with someone, but you already know more or less the story, it, or for somebody new. It's a very strong chance that, for me, you've visited and revisited the past so many times that you're just like, you know what, done. But you have a moment of hesitation. Of course, going towards something you don't know anything about, of course, it's scary. You know how much you're going to earn every month, and then you decide to set up your own business or go with a startup, and you don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow with them. But there is something that is calling you because it's real. Yeah, you have a nostalgia of pure love, and maybe that person disappointed you so many times. It's bam. What did I say about justice? Does that remind you of anybody? Yeah, bing, bada, boom. Justice is being served. And for me, you want someone who's going to give you equally. And that person, they messed up too many times. Too many times it was about them and not you. I think it's time for you to take also that leap of faith in deciding to go for you first. It's time. Justice has to be served, and everything has to be, the scale has to be balanced very much. So for me, somebody new, something new, you decide to choose you. Well done. That's my people. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.